You know, I love your question because many times the question is, how do I change her or get her to do something? You're asking, where's the problem reside? And it's within the system. It's all three of you. This is what happens in families, right? We create a system of kind of coping or living out our scripts.
Yep. And you know what? We might come to agreement on something that's kind of a new decision about parenting. I mean, we could do this too about a consequence for one of our little boys. It doesn't have to be the adult child.
Right.
And sometimes in the moment, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like I would really agree to this now.
Right.
And that's a conversation that we need to revisit then.
But the truth is that his frustration in asking this question is, okay, she's giving him this money. Should I feel this way? Is it my problem? Am I contributing to this? The truth is she's doing something kind of sneaky. She's slipping him this money. And I don't think that's right. Do you?
I don't think it's right to be sneaky, but every big change sometimes takes a little bit of time to lean into it. And I think maybe what she's recognizing is, well, maybe our decision was a little bit too harsh. And maybe she needs to grow comfortable with that. And they revisit it. And he goes, no, you know what? We're both in agreement. We want to teach him to be taking ownership for his life. But the truth is, maybe it wasn't realistic. Maybe they need to do it in phases or something.
So you could say something to her like, hey, listen, you know, when you do that with our son, I realize that you're trying to be helpful and supportive, but I feel a little kind of betrayed almost because you're doing it without my kind of blessing. And if we're going to give money to him, I'd like to be a part of that.
Right.
But I'd also like to do it deliberately, not as a sneaky little maneuver.
And it sets him up to look like the bad guy. Like she's the generous one and the dad's the withholding one. And he doesn't mean that at all. He wants to develop long-term character qualities. And you guys have to be on board with that. We get caught off guard as parents. You have to make snap decisions and judgments in the moment. And you don't always have time to renegotiate. You might not always agree. But the truth is, it's time for another conversation.
Right.